back. The presidential showdown is on tonight. President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden set to come face-to-face tonight on the debate stage for what is shaping up to be one of the most historic debates of all time. Joining me right now with a look back at some of the more memorable debates, presidential historian Doug Wead. Doug, great to see you. Love going through the past with you. Let's start with the Bush-Dukakis debate of 1988. What about this first nationally televised presidential debate strikes you?
The first one, are you talking now about Nixon Kennedy? I didn't hear you, Maria.
Well,
the first presidential.
First, let's do Dukakis. Walk us through Dukakis and what came out of that.
Well, the moral of the story from Dukakis is you got to be human and you got to be ready for the obvious question. I've been a part of 5 presidential debates, debated 2 men who became president of the United States. And you have to zero in on the obvious question, not just the gotcha questions. Those are sometimes the easiest ones to answer. So Biden has to be prepared tonight to be asked about his cognitive abilities. And Trump's got to be ready to give answers on his taxes and will he accept the election. You got to hit a home run with the obvious question that's coming.
Yeah, I think this is a really important point. What do you think? How should Biden be answering the cognitive question?
Well, he's got, you look at Reagan and Mondale, and you see it's a perfect opportunity because he knows exactly what he's going to be asked. He's got all of Hollywood. He's got all of the national media totally in the tank with him. He's got all of academia. He should have them working to come up with great one-liner, and he should be able to answer it all with one line. Remember, Ted Kennedy ruined his whole political chances with an obvious question.
What about that first nationally televised presidential debate? That was in 1960, Kennedy-Nixon.
Yeah, well, that changed not only presidential history, Maria, that changed culture worldwide. There are people who are dying today of skin cancer because they ran out and wanted to get a tan like the Kennedys. I was 14 years old listening on the radio. I thought Nixon was winning. We got to our friend's house, went inside. I said, who's winning? They said, Kennedy. I said, Kennedy? Because they were watching it on television. So you got to look good, and they're young makeup artists at Fox Business who don't know it, but they owe their job to the Kennedy-Nixon debate of 1960.
Wow, I love that. That's funny. Doug, how about the 1976 Ford-Carter debate? What was your takeaway there?
Yeah, you got to know who your audience is, and a lot of historians even miss this. All the journalists miss it. Gerald Ford was speaking to the Soviet Union. He had met with Brezhnev in 1974 at Vladivostok. The CIA was telling him there were rumblings in Eastern Europe. And so he was sending a message to the Soviets during the debate. We don't recognize your control of Eastern Europe. It came off as if you were ignorant, and it hurt him badly. Both of these candidates tonight have to know their audience is not the Chinese. It's not the Russians. Their audience are the undecided voters in 7 to 9 battleground states.
Yeah, that's a very good, concise way to look at it, Doug. We will do that. Thank you so much for joining.
Subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell so you get these YouTubes and messages. I've been censored continually, so it seems to be the only way to be able to get through. I believe in free speech. I want to hear from you.